Over the past several years, I've been working on completing my Pokemon game collection. I now own every single main series Pokemon game, and slowly but surely, I've been getting every single spin-off game that I've been missing as well. But the more games I buy, the more I try and figure out what even counts as a spin-off. I mean, definitely Pokemon Stadium, but what about the Game Boy video games? I mean, what counts as a Pokemon spin-off and what doesn't? That's the whole reason I'm making this video today. Let's dive in.
The Pokemon games need no introduction. Over the past 25 years, the games have been played and loved by millions of people worldwide. In fact, Pokemon is the highest grossing media franchise in the world, even above the likes of Marvel and Star Wars. Odds are, if you're watching this video right now, you own at least one of these, or at least you have played it in the past. The main series of Pokemon games are probably the best known of them all. 2 versions, sometimes with a third, sometimes with remakes. These are the main series. But the spin-off games are also well known and adored. The likes of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Pokemon Ranger, Detective Pikachu, Pokemon Stadium, Pokemon Snap, even Pokemon Go, and many, many more. All kinds of spin-off games covering all kinds of different genres. But that begs the question, what counts? What exactly is a Pokemon spin-off? For some gamers, it's easy to tell. Pokemon Colosseum, for example, is without a doubt a Pokemon spin-off. It's a game for the GameCube, sold in game stores in the early 2000s, featuring Pokemon characters and battles and connectivity with the main series games. It's without question, this is a Pokemon spin-off. But what about, say, the Pokemon Colosseum bonus disc, which was included extra if you pre-ordered the game? With this disc, you can transfer a free Jirachi to your Generation 3 main series games, and that's it. That's all. Is that enough to count it as a game? As a spin-off Pokemon video game? What about the Game Boy Advance video cartridges? You know, those things you would stuff into your GBA in the mid-2000s that would give you a low-res, low-quality version of your favorite movies and TV shows. I mean, it was great for a long car ride back before cell phones existed, but nowadays, are they even worth the time of day? They're not even games, really. They're video files shoved into a game pack. Speaking of game packs, Pokemon Mini. Does this count as a spin-off Pokemon game? This is a miniature console, about the size of a Game Boy cartridge, but it's not a game, it's just a system that plays other games. You have to buy each of them separately, and they're not much more entertaining than a Tamagotchi. Is a Pokemon Tamagotchi a video game? What, you're going to start counting Pocket Pikachu as a game next? Why not throw in the Tiger Pokédex while you're at it? Oh yeah, and how about games on non-Nintendo systems? There were Pokemon games on the Sega Pico. I doubt any of you even know what this thing is. Basically, it's Sega's version of one of those leapfrog educational systems you'd find in the toy aisle at Target. And there are Pokemon games on it. Do those count? Or what about Pokemon games that aren't even on game consoles? Let's not forget the Pokemon games released on CD-ROM, because if there's one way to prove you're a huge fan of Pokemon, it's to shove your 240 frames per second down the throats of the peasants. In the late 90s, Pokemon Project Studio released for Windows computers. Essentially, it's a basic photo editing program, but it came in 2 versions, red version and blue version. Get it? Because red and blue. Yeah, that's how we know these games count, because every Pokemon game with 2 different versions definitely counts. Speaking of different versions, PokROM. What is PokROM? Well, it's a series of 40 different discs. And these discs barely qualify as games. Actually, they barely qualify as discs. Look at them. That's not cropping in the picture. The discs actually were chopped off on the sides. I don't care what you say, there's no way these things can possibly count towards the complete Pokemon collection. What's next? What could possibly come next? What if Limited Run Games printed a physical copy of Pokédex 3D for the 3DS? Or maybe those long-lost Pokemon Satellaview games will get re-released on the Switch's Virtual Console? How about this? Whenever there's a new Pokemon movie that releases in theaters, you have to go and watch it in person. Your ticket stub contains a QR code, and every ticket is a different QR code. You have to scan that into your phone, connect it with Pokemon Pass, and it produces an AR game that's only available for a few hours, and all it does is show you Jigglypuff as seen from above. When will it end?